Hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku's hands, again, the well-rounded nerd. I finally got my Bambu A1 back. This is my original PLA printer that my husband got me last year for Christmas. That year I'd also gotten him, hi Sammy, had gotten him a Elegoo Mars 4DLP resin printer. We ended up picking up another one earlier this year because they went on sale because Elegoo came out with a new model. So we've got two resin printers now that work really well. Because we're always printing. We print for friends, we print for ourselves. And when they go on sale like that, we don't care about having the latest and greatest. We just, we do a lot of armying, and printing is sometimes cheaper than buying. But if you saw my stack of G-dubs, trust me, they're getting their money. But also for like gifts and stuff like that, like the chess set and Neftafel set I did for Christmas presents, like those I printed and painted. So that's where printing comes in handy. And what I really love about these printers is you can print useful stuff. I've printed shelf holders. I've printed like a little stand for my scrub daddy so that it drains and sits on the counter, like all kinds of cool stuff. 3D printing has come such a long way. But this printer in particular, this was my first. If you hear any noise behind me, that's my husband's P2S, which is very much like the A1, but it's enclosed. It's got a lot more sensitivity built into it so that you don't really encounter catastrophic failures like this one went through. What happened with this one was the nozzle, this portion here, where I had it sitting. I don't know. Well, I honestly don't know how it happened. The bed plate may not have been as clean as it should have been in a couple of other things. But basically the PLA came loose because this heats up, this plastic that goes in here, and then it adheres to this and it builds up layers. And somehow while it was printing, it failed and it just blobbed all over here. And every piece here and this, I replaced everything myself. And I almost had it working. The only thing was that there was a little bit of wiring, excuse me, that had burnt out. And so I did find a local person who repairs printers, and he was like, you were like 99% there. So he did that last little bit of wiring, and now I've got this printer back. In my frustration, I did buy a A1 Mini, but it was on sale for a really, really good price because I spent months trying to fix this and literally was like, it's never going to get fixed because I replaced everything. But now it's fixed and working again. So this is the one I originally got to set my AMS up on. The reason I'm not using the A1 Mini is because this is a 10-inch plate. Let me show you the A1 Mini's plate. I'm going to go across the room. We have another stand. You hear the P2S going. The P2S is a lot like, yeah, I already said that. It's a lot like this one. But check this out. This is the plate for the Bambu A1. This is the Mini. So they print in similar heights, but the width of what you can print is very different. But I will say this, that A1 Mini, I have been printing figures that have a lot of detail on it. And before I do any more printing on the A1 Mini, I'm going to take that plate and wash it because I've done a lot of printing. So I know it needs cleaning. But I have been so impressed with the quality of the prints that have come off of the Mini. The models I did for the Lord of the Rings chess sets. I'm actually working on a second one right now. I'm filming this at Christmas. I'm working on a second one for my daughter because she saw me doing that one. She's like, I want one. So I'm printing her as well. The detail that was able to get, I had no idea that um, a filament printer could get that fine a detail and not have a ton of lines in it. So that was really impressive. But now I need to put this back where it goes. These plates are metal and magnetic, so, they're going to stay. But that is the difference between the bed plates. But the AMS, what it lets you do is have multiple filaments at one time. Right here, this is our filament dryer. Where is it? Can you even see it? Okay. Move camera. That's the filament dryer. And what it does is it's another layer of printing security that you're not going to run into extra problems. The drier your filament, the better printing time you're going to have. But what the AMS does is let you use multiple spools at one time. It will print slower, but it'll print color. And this is, I've had this for a while, but I didn't get to set it up because this went on the fritz. So now I finally get to open this and get it set up. So where's my little toolbox? under here. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of calibration with this guy because he has not printed in a while. So we're not going to go straight for the print on it. I am going to have to make sure I do the test print. But he did a test print with it, and it came out pretty good. It's the boat is the test print. If it prints the boat, you're good. So it has done that, but I need to still see it for myself. Man, I think I actually may have made that guy sad because when he came to pick up the printer, I was at fighter practice and my husband was there, but my husband had gone off to the facilities, and he came by to get it. And my wedding ring is not small. I'm not wearing it right now because I'm doing work. I don't want it to get caught on anything. But when it was time to pick up the printer when it was fixed, I sent my husband. He went from being real friendly to real short, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I did not." I was like, I just assume people look at wedding rings. So yeah, I think I broke his heart. He went from like, yeah, really responsive to, oh, your husband's coming to get it. And I kind of get it because how often do you run into a girl who does this kind of stuff and is actually into it? Not often. So we exist, but we're probably at home enjoying our printers. So there's that. So I'm sorry, printer guy. She is very taken. Very, very taken. So let's open the AMS. All right. I will say one of the things I've loved about Bambu is their packaging and instructions have been very clear. So I think these are spool holders. Pretty sure. Let me turn off my dryer because the filament that's in there is dry. Instructions. Filament tubes. So here in the top of the Bambu, you see this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 colors can go in at one time. I'm only going to start with 2. So we got 4 tubes here for 4 different colored filaments. To do best one's in Japanese. Nope, I lied. Yep, that's Japanese. I was gonna say, oh, maybe that one's in Chinese. This one's Chinese and English. The other one's in Japanese. I do appreciate the attention to multicultural detail. So, look at all that. They package well. I mean, you get something shipped from Bambu. At least I'm not going to have to keep this box because there's no way that if there's a problem with it, they're taking it back. It's been months since we ordered it. So I'm kind of curious. I don't even know what this looks like. This is a new piece of equipment for me. Thank y'all for coming on my printer journey with me. Because this has been... Oh, I don't even know if that's the way that's supposed to stand up. Let me set that there. Is there anything else in here? A bag of some kind of part, it looks like. Allen wrench. Kind of definitely going to need that. Okay, and the rest of this is packaging. Okay, I'm going to set that over there. Husband's going to be breaking down boxes for me. On the day I'm filming this, it is, 2 days before Christmas? 3 days? Oh, no, 2 days before Christmas Eve. It's the 22nd. Yeah. So, yeah, Monday the 22nd. Oh, that's an interesting... Huh. This must be the stand. Cool. So this is going to be the reason I'm setting this up now is I finally, now that I've got all the printers going, my husband's P2S is going and he loves it. Got the A1 Mini going and this one. Today there will be 3 printers going and I might do a short about it. Okay. Now I've made the mistake of starting to put stuff together without reading the instructions. So let me open the booklet. I should start. I live in a very nerdy town. I have considered starting like a nerdy dating agency. Not so much matchmaking, but like helping people understand how to approach people. And maybe like do singles events and stuff. Let's see here. But that would be a post-corporate life thing. I'm staying at my company for as long as they will have me because I actually like my job. All right, so let's see here. Put the AMS on the stand. Oh my God, these are like instructions on the Great British Baking Show. Like when they do the technical challenge and it says, make the meringue. You're like, okay. All right, so okay, I can go ahead and cut this zip tie off. It looks like. Nope, it doesn't say cut the zip tie off yet, so I'm not going to do that. Um, all right, this just sets right on here and screws on. Bamboo, could you have made it any easier? I appreciate ease of use. I really do. Like, this is, these are all the screws. There are 5 screws. Thank you, Bamboo. Oh, look, it already has one of the spool holders on it. That's great. I'm going to print in black and pink, or like blue and pink, for this OPR set that I'm doing for my contest winner. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get this done. I'm trying to get it complete so that I can repost the winner. And if they want it, I will mail it out to them. If they don't want it, I'm going to do another video with a comment contest to get this OPR set done. The dice tower's been done, and it came with like this cool little Dragon fidget that I painted, and it's all like sparkly and stuff. I kind of want one for myself, so I'll probably print another one. Um, but if my contest winner does not reach out to get their prize, then I will just do it again. My contest will always be free to enter. Um, I know that some YouTubers have gotten in trouble in the past, like buy my merch for a chance. One, I don't have merch, but I will never do something like that. Like, when you're going to give back to people, just give back. People struggling right now. That's why I got rid of the membership thing. Like, I was doing it because it felt like that was the next natural progression of my YouTube channel. But to be quite honest, like, I don't do YouTube as a job. I do YouTube as a hobby. It's a creative outlet for me. I went from a job at work where I teach to one that I do more consulting, which is great. I love my job. I think I have this backwards. But I still need an outlet for all this talking I got to do. And YouTube provides that for me. I feel like this should line up perfectly. And it does on this side. Yep. If it doesn't line up perfectly, switch it. Measure twice, cut once. Because Bamboo's really good about their parts aligning. Yeah, but I didn't think what the economy, the way it's going for some people and whatnot. I was like, I like giving my inspirational stuff just naturally as it flows anyway. So I don't want to put anything behind a paywall. I'm never going to have a Patreon. I'm not going to bring memberships back. If I do, they'll be free just so you can have like badges and stuff. Because I did kind of enjoy that, using like the Bitmoji app to make like custom badges and whatnot. So I might bring back free memberships just so you can have like little icons of support for the channel, because that's the only way I can do the custom emojis and whatnot, and badges and all that. But I don't see a point in charging extra when literally AdSense will, as my channel grows, will pay for itself. Um, it would be nice if my YouTube is monetized, but I've not gotten to the payout level of monetization yet, which is still fine because I'm literally just filming crap I do. Like, even if I didn't film it, this is still the ridiculousness my husband and I would engage in. This is just how we are. We are nerds of a feather who flock together, and we're fortunate enough to meet one another. I think that's why the guy who repaired my printer was a little sad, because he was like, "Oh, a nerd girl." And he's like, "Oh, she's taken." And it's like, when you go to Adepticon, there are women there. I did see other females. However, there wasn't a single one of them there by themselves. If they were, they kept that mess on the DL. So I get it. The nerd women are a rare commodity. But yeah, a dating service would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm gonna do another nerdy dating video, but I don't see the point in keeping that behind a paywall. Let's just keep it out here and keep it 100. Let's see, secure AMS with the screws. Did that. Slide the spools. Be careful to match colors to avoid damaging any parts. Okay, I love that. I love color coding. So there's 2 of them that are already on here. So this one is yellow and this one's green. So put the yellow on the yellow and the green on the green. Bamboo, you're out of control with your instrucciones. I really appreciate the attention to detail. I really, really do. I'm going to do a Christmas Warhammer video. I'm going to read some, what's it called? Gobbo. Gobbo is like as close as you get to Christmas in the Warhammer universe. So the Great Gobbo, he's like Santa Orc. Or is it Santa Grot? I don't know. But I'm going to have a little fun reading some of that tomorrow. Making a video. I'm going to put up my Christmas background and read some Great Gobbo. It'll be fun. I haven't done any lives in a while. Life just got super weird. Plus, I got sick. Diverticulitis. It's a good time. So let me make sure. Slide the rotary spool holders on, being careful to match the colors. Did that. So the ones on the bottom are like flush. These are not going flush. I don't want to force it. Okay, so that's the tube connection it's going to next. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is there a trick to this? Do I squeeze this and it all goes on? Let me try that. Nope, that didn't make a difference. I feel like that's supposed to go further in. Ah, there we go. I had to force it just a little bit. Okay, all right. We didn't break anything. All right, next. Slide the rotary holders on. Did that. Connect the tubes. All right, put AMS light to the right side. Okay, good. So I cleared off the correct side. That's good to know. All right, and it looks like I have it facing the right way. Let's see here. Put AMS to the right of side of the A1 or the A1 Mini. We're using the A1 in this case. Insert tubes into ports 1 and 2, which these are the ports up here. So let me stand up and see what the port labeling is. So these are the ports. I don't see, oh, 1, 4, 2, 3. So this is 1 and 2. Okay, cool. All right. 1, 2, clip the black data cable into the organizer. Okay. This is the data cable. All right. This. So, let me make sure I have it facing the right way. Make sure it's facing the right way. It's not. Turn it around. All right. Good deal. All right. So, oh, okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this hose is going to be useless now because it's going to feed from here, it looks like. Yeah. Insert all 4 PTF2s into the tool head. Yeah. This one comes out. I'm not going to need this one. Is this off? It's not off. Come here. Okay. That doesn't want to come out. How am I going to get that out? Do I have pliers in here? Oh no. You've got to be kidding. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I don't think I should have done that. Can I put it back? Put it back, girl. Put it back. Oh my god. Ooh, I cut myself when I did that. That's awesome. Oh no. Oh god. I was trying to pull. I thought that tube was supposed to come out. And I tried to pull it out and there's like metal in there and it cut me. Oh no! I just got it back. Oh no. Recover, this is not bad. Okay, push this back where it was. Oh my God. I can't believe I did that. Oh my God. Okay, it's back on. Okay. Not the worst thing I've done. Close, but not the worst. Now I've cut myself. I have to super glue that shut. Doesn't hurt. Okay. We're going to go back to this now. I'm not sure what to do about this tube other than feed directly from it off the spool, but it looks like it's supposed to go through here. I'm going to figure this out. Oh my God. I can't believe I did that. And the whole world got to see me do it. That's the best part. Well, not the whole world. My channel's not that big. So, yay for small channels. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my God, girl. Quit being a dummy. Will this just slide off? Oh, it will. I was about to cut that and break my scissors. Okay. So this is this supposed to be loose or together? Let me look at a picture. Nope, that's supposed to stay together. So the two on top go to 1 and 2. Nope. That has 3 on this side. So I did have it facing the right way before. No, it's got the 2 lower ones here. It says 3 is on this side, but it's not. 4 is on that side. Hold up. Ha. 1 is on this side, and 4 is on this side. Insert short tubes into ports 1 and 2. Oh, there's 2 that are short and 2 that are long. Okay. These are the shorts. Okay, these are the short ones. They go into 1 and 2. Oh, because they're further away. That just makes too much sense. Okay. All right. I'm not confuscated and confounded by these dwarves anymore. 3 and 4. All right. Those are in. Y'all, if I have broke this printer again, you know, I deserve everything I get. Clip the black data cable into the organizer. Insert the tubes into the toolhead hub. Let's see, this is where I'm a little confused because I cannot get this one out. Mother. You know what? You know what? You know what? Fie on all of it. I am. It's Christmas. Be nice. Welcome to real time hobbying. I should call the series when I do stuff like this real time hobbying. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it real time hobbying and go back and get hobbying videos. Okay, and put them on a playlist. So I don't need this hose anymore, but I don't want it to go away. So I'm just going to wrap it around the old spool holder. Actually, I can take the spool holder off because I won't need it now. So this comes off. And this will go in the storage area under here. I have cabinets down here this is sitting on. Look at him. Look at this. Like he got a job. I cannot believe I did that. Oh, stupid me tricks. Okay, let's see here. So the data cable plugs into the side. So scissors come out the way. All right. AMS data cable goes in somewhere over here. Let's hold the screen down so I can see where it goes. In the back. It goes in the back. That would make way more sense. On the A1 Mini, it goes in the side. So let me move these. Okay, so this keeps them up and out of the way. So we be clipping. It also helps them move during the print process. I always find this part, like the most fascinating, how it just like this little, this is such a simple mechanism they have here to keep this organized, but it works. Let me make sure I get it, as I need it to be able to move back and forth. If it's not moving, it defeats the purpose. So this is moving nicely. If I clip, let's see, this one here, that moves pretty well because this is going to go back and forth. So you don't want tubes getting tangled up. Yep, I'm putting the organizer in the right place. So it's only got 4 slots on it, so you're not going to get all of them. You just want to make sure that they're going to be up out of the way, which I think I've got that accomplished. Yeah, that's moving pretty freely. And I've got a second one if I need it. I'm going to try that for now. Let's see here. So this goes in the back. All right, I thought it was going to be an extra power cord for this, but I guess it's basically PoE, power over Ethernet, or whatever kind of connection this is. Power over POC, power over connection. Y'all never see a full body shot of me because I'm always dressed janky when I am doing this kind of thing. Ooh, my dog stinks. He smells bad. He needs a bath. Okay, so it does go right here. There we go. It looks like there's a spot for a second AMS back there. Am I crazy? Okay. All right. Scoot this back over. Scoot this a little further away. These go in my toolbox. I have a box where I keep all the tools for my printers. Scissors, tightening tools, all the ones that came with it, so that I can always repair it basically. So all that goes in here. I got this little box at the Dollar Tree. You do not have to spend $1 million on hobbying. This I literally got this at the Dollar Tree for $1. Well, $1.25. It's $1 and more now, but still $1.25. Y'all didn't know there was organizing stuff at the dollar something, did you? You don't have to spend a ton unless you just really like parting with your money. Save your money for the big stuff. Okay, it's connected. Now I have to put spools on. So that's going to be support spools with, yep. All right, so one spool coming out of the dryer. It's pink. I am going to have to do a test print, so obviously we're going to load this in the order of the spool holder. So, yep, you go map the actual filaments you have. Okay. Make sure it clicks into place. Okay. We'll push the spool in, make sure it clicks into place. This is 1. I'm just going to do 2 for now. I'm not going to get too crazy. And that's white. I don't want white filament next. What do I want? All my filaments on the shelves down here. 1 second. Let me find the filament color I want. Dark purple. No. I could have swore I got some black filament. Could have swore. I did get the blue. Okay, there's the blue. And I'm going to need spools. I need to do a little bit of organizing down here. We, at the Gigaparts near us. Oh, I did get black. I'm going to save the black for something else because whoever gets this may want to prime it and paint it. And if I give it to them in black, no, we're going to do black and pink. Or should I do blue and pink? Is that too like gendered? No, because if you prime it, you need to be able to see where your primer went. It's one thing if I do that to myself, but I probably shouldn't do that to somebody else. So we're going to use black and pink. Black pink. If you know, you know. Yeah, she listens to a little K and J pop. I can't help myself. The songs are catchy. Not my fault the songs are catchy. Let's see. I'm making sure everything is oriented the way I want down here. Okay. Getting spool. But yeah, at the Gigaparts near us, something happened on Black Friday where people came for certain deals and they weren't keyed in correctly. So Gigaparts ended up having a Cyber Monday where if you went, they had their PLA Basic on sale for basically $10 a spool. So my husband and I right now have a lot of filament, like a lot, like a lot. So I went ahead and got some colored filament since I was going to be experimenting with the AMS. And yes, I am down here organizing filament. We mostly print in gray and white, like I said, for the sake of priming, so we can see what happened. Priming things that are darkly colored can be a little rough on the eyes. I have a bad spool of filament down here that I have to decide what to do with. But I went and got some colors in basic. And the PLA that messed up my printer originally had silver in it. And I don't think I'll ever print with a metallic again because one, she turbo dorks. And I don't know if it was the metallic itself that caused the problem. Keep alcohol in here for helping to clean off my print head. I can't say for sure, but it's not a risk I'm ever going to take again. Like I was so mad and sad through that whole process. I don't ever want to deal with that again. And I'm going to put my repair kit up. I'm also opening up a box in my little cube storage for other things I need to store. Okay, I did way too much and not being on camera doing anything. Can't help myself. When I start organizing, I just keep going. My husband laughs at me. All right, let me load one more spool with filament. Did I pull the filament out and then put it back? Girl, why did you do that? I just got to yapping and forgot what I was doing. There it is, blue. Awesome. Why is this box not the same size as the rest? I don't like that. Okay. So let me load one more spool. I put my scissors up like a dum-dum. See, this is what happens when the distraction tendencies take over. When I was a kid, I went to private school and I was really young. Like, we're talking like 3 and 4 years old. Yes, I started school when I was 3. You can't do that anymore. I graduated high school when I was 17, and everybody thinks it's because I was smart. No, it's because they put me in school when I was 3. And my birthday's in December. So you can imagine what my childhood was like. Is this one on a spool? Can't be. Oh, it is. Oh, we got a spool. Oh, I put this up. This one's on a spool. Fresh out. Wow. But you know, I was the youngest everywhere for years. I started high school at 13. But when I was really, really young, yes, 13. Unheard of now, I know. 13. Freshman year, didn't turn 14 until the middle of the year, school year. Because again, December baby. I was the youngest kid in my school for like a year and a half. I was the youngest kid, 2 years. Yeah, it was crazy. Wow, the blue is pretty. Why is that so pretty? Oh my goodness, did I know it was going to be this pretty? Wow, you can really dance. Where's 2? One, and so this is 2 right here. So I'm just going to cut the tip here so I can feed that in. Come on. Ooh. Well, that's desiccated for sure. But when I was little, they tried to put me on ADD meds, which I don't. It's not that way this way anymore. But once upon a time, luckily we went to private school. Once upon a time in the state I'm from, I don't think you can do this now, but they could put your kid on meds without telling you. Like that's kind of scary. Did that click? This one clicked. I said make sure it clicks. Yep, it's on there. All right. But my parents, and I'm going to give them their flowers on this one. We're basically like, if you can't handle kids, find another job. We're not putting our kid on meds. So I never got fully diagnosed with ADD or anything, so I will not claim to have it. But I have learned over the years to do things that keep my busy brain interested, which is why I went into corporate learning for a profession because there's a ton to do. Like there's a lot to do. So having tons of stuff to do keeps my busy brain happy. So I'm gonna go ahead and push the blue one in since it's already snipped, and then I'll do the pink one. So stuff like this keeps my busy brain busy. And I love having a job that keeps my mind occupied. Like y'all, if that's the secret. Find you a profession that keeps your busy brain busy. Because I am the busiest of bodies. Let me tell you. Like y'all saw what I just did. Well, you didn't see it because I was down crawling around. um, Come on. Okay, feeding the filament is not the easiest thing because I can't see it to guide it. Okay. Is there a trick to this? Orient spool. Yeah, I've got oriented correct. AMS supports spools. Yep. Got the right spool. Oh, press the button. I kind of thought this was a button. Couldn't tell. Oh, there it goes. Y'all, Bambu is out of control. There it goes. The blue filament's going in. You see it? That's cool. Okay. As far as that one will go. Oh, this did click into place. I just didn't hear it. I just pulled to make sure. I was doubting. Okay. So let me get the pink one ready. My dog has moved positions. He is mommy's baby, y'all. Let me tell you. This dog ain't even trying to love anybody but me. And that's the way it's supposed to be. He is my baby. And let me make sure this spool is oriented correctly. I think I might have it upside down for the way the filament holder wants it. Nope, I do. Woo! Okay. How do I unload it? There we go, got it. This is not fully clicked in. I'm glad I did that because that just came off and that shouldn't have happened. Let me make sure when you're reloading, you've got to make sure this is twisted together perfectly or you're going to have a bad time as I almost created. All right, cut off excess filament. Hi, baby. You gonna lay right there? Yes. He's mommy's old man. There we go. So this one has to go in the opposite direction. So I did have to reorient that. I'm glad I had to pull that off because I may not have noticed that the spool was not tight. Hold up. The end I need kind of disappeared on me. Okay, there we go. I am going to do a test print with the AMS. All right, so press the button and it'll load. There it goes. I haven't used it yet, obviously. I hear that printing goes slower with the AMS. because it's switching colors. I'm going to print two solid colors. I'm printing the OPR set. My husband subscribed to a STL maker that does My Mini Factory. Is that what it's called? Yeah. But one of the makers on there designed just intro kits for one page rules. So I'm going to print a two-sided kit, one side in pink, one side in blue. If you choose to color it, that's up to you. There we go. Got it. Well, this will be my first AMS print. I'm not going to load 4 spools just like I'm not ready for that. Not bad. Not bad for 40 minutes worth of work. Okay. All right. They're in there. Now, I'm only doing 2 right now. So, yep. Turn it on. I got to tell it it's got an AMS connected. Map the actual filaments you have to the print file. Okay. And they're all PLA basic, luckily. Oh my God. These lit up so it knows which one. So now I need to load. Oh, it's got a firmware update, of course. Some people do not update their firmware. I update firmware. I know that it will prevent you from printing certain things that you might want to print. Um, but as someone who works in the technology industry, I've learned that if I want my devices to work well and I don't feel like jumping through a bunch of hoops to make them work, just do the updates. I'm not trying to print anything that I probably shouldn't anyway, so it doesn't really burn my toast. I'm gonna have to put a trash bucket here for the filament rejects. I have one that I can use. I have to go get it out of another room. Okay, downloading firmware. So let me read this real quick. So these 2 are lit up, so it knows they're here. So I will have to do the filament load for each color, I believe. Let me double check. Map the actual filament you have to the print file. Print file presets, and then we recommend using similar colors to match the preset. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so once this powers up, I'll be able to do the load of the filament. Do not power off, 32% downloading. Don't embarrass me and take forever. Yeah, this is going way better than I thought it would, honestly. When I got my A1 last year, it came with this. This is a guide to all of the filament colors that are available. These are all the filament colors that Bambu has. And I was going to get rid of this, but it's kind of interesting to look at. It's kind of fun. We're this wall that this is on is going to eventually be a whole shelf wall, and all the printers are eventually going to end up in my husband's shop. But nobody's in this room unless the college kids come over. We have a friend from out of town. One of my husband's friends stays with us pretty routinely when he comes to town. So this is a safe room to keep printers in because no one is in here. And when people are in here, we don't print. We're not rude. I think I might go get a couple of bricks to weigh down the corner of this just to make it a little bit sturdier. The bed leveling will compensate for any movement, but just to be doubly sure, a little bit of extra weight in the bottom will not hurt. But this is going to end up being the wall where my husband built shelves to keep all of our basic gaming materials. The wall over here, we're going to put a Murphy bed for when guests are here. That way this room's floor can be open for gaming. I'm eventually going to take this carpet out and put down like a Berber that's nice and flat. So still carpet. That way if a mini falls, it's okay. But also, um, so we can easily find things if something falls. It's kind of hard to find in a rushed up carpet. And since this won't be a room that someone sleeps in permanently, that'll be okay. You know what I need to do while I'm waiting on this? I'm going to go ahead and start drying out another box of filament for my husband because he's been printing like gangbusters. That's black. Let's not do that one. What did I just say about priming? Here we go. Light gray. I haven't had any bad luck though on joining different kinds of filaments together. So where one ends like a different spool to another spool, like I haven't had that go awry on me. So, knock on wood. All right, let's go ahead and open this while the firmware can't sit here and do nothing while I entertain the people. Didn't realize this needed a firmware update, or I would have had that going while I did other things. But it's not good to work on your printer with it on, so I did the right thing. Dry this out. When I'm drying filament, I do not undo the little the bits that hold it together. I'm just gonna set it in the dryer on a spool. So luckily, I have a free spool. Okay. Why are we just holding at 32%? Can we download the rest? So this is going to go in the filament dryer right here. You didn't dry the blue one. Sure didn't. We're going to just have to see what happens. What's crazy is what this tube is on top of the dryer is you can feed filament out of here into your printer. So, it just depends on the conditions in your home. I live in the South, so humidity is kind of an issue. The reason I know I could print with this straight out of the box is they had just gotten that shipment. So this is fresh filament, basically. They got it for the sake of the Cyber Monday, Black Friday. So it's as dry as it can get straight from the factory. But I'm going to go ahead and dry that other one out because we've had it for a while. The desiccant pack only works for so long. And if it feels good news, you need to dry your filament. I'm not going to power off, but I really need you to hurry up. This is taking too much time. I need to go and get my husband's finished scenery and stick it in here. Because it is eating up space in his office. But I'm excited to print the OPR set. I really hope my contest winner likes it. In fact, while I'm talking about it, go ahead and re-announce their name. Let's see here. Go over to my screenshots on my phone. That's not where the pictures are, girly. Let's see here. Collections. Screenshots. It is the 22nd of December, and stuff I ordered for the kids on the 10th of December is not here. That's fine. I told them, I was like, look, you'll get it after Christmas. What can I say? Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. I took a screenshot of the winner. 5,000 subscribers, so it's going to be in here somewhere. Let's see here. It's still 32%. I'm a little annoyed because I wanted to finish loading and stuff, but I can't hold y'all forever. Where is it? Because I think I might, while I'm sitting here thinking about it, go ahead and repost it. Did I delete it? I couldn't have. I can go back in my stories and repost from there, which it looks like I'm going to have to do. Oh, boo. How did I lose that? That's fine. I'll just repost it from my stories. Nope, not that. Yeah, can't find it. Scroll back a little bit more. I screenshot everything that's important. What did I do? That's fine. Let's go to the page. Let's go to the page. Still at 32%. I'm worried now. Hurry up. She's got stuff to do. Let's see here. I need to watch more YouTube from our aeronautica guy. Just texted and said he wants to do a big game on January 3rd. And I'm like, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, my friend just texted and said that water flooded her entire kitchen. Ooh, that stinks. Oh, look at that. I just jumped away from what I was doing. It's still 32%. I'm gonna have to cut this video in a minute because I'm at almost an hour. And now it's the boring part. Post. I'm gonna have to scroll backwards. Let's go way back. And I'm gonna repost this. Way back, because I cannot even remember the winner's name. It was so long ago. But that is one good thing about stuff being online is that you can always go back and find it. Ooh, I gotta go way back. Scrolling. I think I'm getting closer. Still at 32%. Halloween, I think I'm getting closer. There he is. Nimrodi Uticus. 9234. I'm going to repost on YouTube. I am almost finished printing your prize pack. Please reach out via IG or at the Eba Yotaku online at Gmail. Y'all are all gonna get my email address now. Arrange shipping to you. Post. All right. Let me edit this real quick. If you don't want the prize package, I don't hear from you in 30 days, I will just post a new contest and give someone else a chance to win. Hopefully, you would like the one-page rules kit. Update failed. Oh no. What have I done? Please restart. Why did the update fail? Well, this is the part where I'm going to end the video because I think I'm about to be sad again. I wonder if it's because the AMS is attached. It turned on just nice. It says it's not on Wi-Fi. Okay, it's on the Wi-Fi. Filament. It sees both of these now. Okay, so that's good. Let me load. I think 30 days is fair. One page, not rules kit. Should I try the firmware update again? Nah, we're not going to do that right now. Because that just messed me up. Post. All right, there we go. Updated. All right, so we're going to load. AMS. Okay. PLA. It knows it's pink and blue. Can y'all see that? It says on here it's pink and blue filament. Oh, that's a little freaky. How does it know? I don't know, but it knows. How does it know that? It just knows that's pink filament and it knows that's blue filament. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so when you are loading the filament, it goes through this whole process where it loads and extrudes. So that's what I'm going to do. The video is already longer than I meant for it to be. But if I am successful, you'll, of course, see a short of the finished product. But that was the setup of the AMS. Well, let me go through this part. Let me make sure I am successful and it will start printing before I get all happy. This is going to take like 10 minutes and the video is long enough. So fingers crossed that it does what it's supposed to do and I get this loaded correctly and I've got my Bambu A1 back. Man, that was a struggle. If you made it this far in the video, especially through all that bovine scatology, I applaud you. I guess you know that you clicked it into place right if it can sense what color the filament is. So nozzle is heating. Oh, it's moving. Oh, it doesn't hate me. So, oh, yeah, if you made it this far in the video, check filament location. All right, filament's in the right location. So it should tell me to push it into the extruder. Let's see if the pink will load, because the pink will load, the blue will load. This will be the end of the video. Let's see if I have a successful filament load. Just cut filament in here. I'm loading filament. There should not be a cut filament. Can't believe I almost broke it again. Whoa! Oh, that is the blue. Wow, that is stringy. Oh, that definitely loaded. Push it through the extruder. I thought it was doing the pink first. It was doing the blue first. Oh, oh wow. This blue heated up really quick. I didn't expect it to, so now it's already doing the filament purge. I didn't expect it to. Is there something different about this color? I've never used colored filament except for that silver stuff that wrecked it. And now the pink's coming out. Oh my God. This is crazy. It did both. Do the colored filaments melt easier? It completely loaded. Let's do the test print. Print files. I'm going to use the AMS. Next. Let's print it in blue. Let's print it in pink because I've already got something printed in blue. I'm going to have it do the test print and see if it'll do it. Okay, test print started. Pink filament is loading. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, y'all. I just realized this has been in the way this whole time for like 10 minutes. Y'all, I have an AMS now. Okay, cool. All right, well, you made it through this one. You a trooper. I doubt anyone's going to get to the end of this video. And I deserve it. All right, that was chaotic. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed that because I'm pretty happy. Test print underway. Wish me luck that the test print succeeds because if it does, I am more than in business. All right. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one.